Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today, I'm sorry this is a little late, but we are going to be doing a Shang Chi review. A little late meaning a lot late since the movie's release, because there was originally going to be one of my friends in this, but he kept on having to delay it, but now he's not in it, which is sad. And then in my country, the movie came out 16th of, what month is it? September, instead of like the 3rd of September. But I'm gonna stop complaining and let's get into this movie. So this movie was very cool. So it started off with like explaining what the 10 rings are, and then Sean, also known as Shang Chi, has a friend called Katie, and Katie and Sean drive cars probably, and then they went on a train, and then some guys like Razor Fist came, and there was a big train fight with the guy from Spider-Man Homecoming also being there, which is good. That the guy from Spider-Man Homecoming is also there. Just gonna move my camera around a little bit. Okay, no, not that zoomed in. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So yeah, there are these guys on a train trying to fight them, and then they eventually. So then Shang-Chi and Katie went on a plane, and they found their sister at a fight place, and then Wong and Wong from Doctor Strange went to fight Abomination from the Incredible Hulk movie, and he is returning in the She-Hulk series. So yeah. Okay, so then after that, they were captured by their dad and brought back. What did happen? Well, it's back anyway. So they were captured by their dad, and then they were brought back to the place where her dad, like the 10 Rings place and stuff, and then they were put in jail, and they found the Mandarin in there, Travis Slattery, with another thing, and then they heard of what their dad's trying to do, so they escaped in the Razor Fist car, and they drove to their island where their mother grew up, because their mother died in this movie, and what the Mandarin's trying to do is to get Shang-Chi's mum back to life. So the main bad guy is the main character's dad. And then, so they arrived there, and they were training like Katie in archery and stuff like that. We met Shang-Chi's aunt, and then we heard of the gate, which when it opens, because this city is somehow in like an alternate universe, I think. But when the gate opens, it lets dragons and soul eaters and stuff come out. Because what they're called? Are they called soul eaters? I'll put the correct name in the description. But so yeah, then the Mandarin and his army came, and there was a big fight. And the gate opened when Shang-Chi was fighting the Mandarin, but the gate still opened, and the Soul Eaters came out. And they killed off the third main bad guy as a joke. They killed off Death Dealer for no reason. Which I find very sad for Death Dealer. But then, so Shang-Chi and the Mandarin were fighting, and then there was a dragon underwater, and then Shang-Chi's dad, his soul was taken by the big dragon, so yeah, Shang-Chi now an orphan. Shang Chi's dad was taken by the big dragon, and Shang Chi was upset. So he went on the little dragon, and then exploded the Dweller in Darkness, I think it's called. Yeah, that's the evil dragon, the Dweller in Darkness. So that was a good movie, and then the post-credit scenes were Wong calling. The movie ended with Shang-Chi and Katie in this place, and then we saw Wong through a portal, and Wong was calling them. So then the post-credit scene was Wong, Captain Marvel, and Bruce Banner, not Professor Hulk, Bruce Banner, talking about the 10 rings and if they're dangerous or something like that. And then Wong and Shang-Chi and Katie went to sing a song. And then the second post-credit scene was just Shang-Chi's sister opening, rebuilding the 10 rings, and then it said the 10 rings will return. So that is everything that happened in the movie, but now we're gonna go onto some other things that I noticed. Not too much though. And then one thing I think could happen in the Shang-Chi sequel. So this image is Fing Fang Foom, and he's in the Lego games and stuff. And then I heard that his species could have created the 10 rings. So Fing Fang Foom and the dragons would be good enemies for Shang-Chi's second outing. And also, the way Wong came, he didn't just call Shang-Chi, he also called Katie to help the Avengers. So does that mean Katie is an Avenger that doesn't have any powers? Well, she could be the new Hawkeye, I guess. She did train for lots of archery. Or maybe she has some very hidden, amazing, very powerful powers we don't know about yet. I'm watching you, Katie. So this movie had the surprise return of Travis Slattery, or the old Mandarin in Iron Man 3. And when he first showed up, I thought it was just a cameo, but no, he was actually really important in the story for showing up like quarter through the movie. He was really, really important to the storyline, which was stopping his dad because he knew where the Lost City was. Well, not him, his cute little pet knew where the Lost City was. So, Captain Marvel in this, so Captain Marvel was in this movie, which was a surprise to see her, and Bruce Banner. Okay, now I'm gonna stop doing that now, but it was a surprise to see Captain Marvel in this movie. Oh yeah, that's better. It was a surprise to see Captain Marvel in this movie, and we were wondering what she was up to since Avengers Endgame. And then she had to go off somewhere in regular Captain Marvel fashion to defeat some aliens or something. So maybe the alien she's defeating will be in the Marvels, releasing next year. Or maybe she went to stop Galactus from eating planets. Or maybe just save one species from Galactus, but she hasn't warned the Avengers because Galactus is like hundreds of like solar systems away and stuff. So Captain Marvel doesn't need to warn the Avengers, but her not warning them sets up the next Avengers movie, Avengers Galactus Rising, because I personally think that Galactus needs to not be a Thanos level villain, just like a one movie level villain. And maybe if we learn more about Galactus in the Marvels, we can also meet the Silver Surfer in that movie, maybe a bit before Galactus. Okay, so I also want to talk about the one, the only Bruce Banner. So what was Bruce Banner doing in this movie? So one of my friends theories, I'll check it again on Discord. So yeah. So he said, oh yeah, and he read an article about it afterwards suggesting the exact theory. So his theory is She-Hulk is Hulk's cousin, and she was in an accident and lost a lot of blood, and Bruce donated some of his blood, and but I think it's basically the same thing, but after Bruce Banner gave some of his blood to She-Hulk, he couldn't turn into the Hulk anymore, and She-Hulk took up like the Hulk's powers and stuff like that. So yeah, that would be pretty cool. Or maybe it is to hide Maestro. Yeah, I still think Maestro could be in like Secret Wars or something. But that is my review on Marvel Studios' Shang Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!